morning, chicken. Good morning. Good morning. Want some? So good morning, everyone. It's Teresa. Welcome to my backyard. This is the Power Ridge Homestead. So what we're doing today is I've got to dig up some potatoes, and I've also got some peas that need to be shucked, I guess you'd say, because I'm going to save the seeds. The peas are done. They're drying up on the vines right now, and we'll go from there. So let's take you in, and we'll take a look around the garden. So let's just do a quick view around the garden. We've just got back from our camping vacation, and look at all of this stuff. Oh my gosh, this hydrangea is so big. It's nice and puffy. I love the flowers on it. The new butterfly bush is still growing. And we've even actually got some clematis that's coming up from those new plants that we put in. Black-eyed Susans, love them. Look at, it's so full this year. It's fantastic. Now, this, remember, was my experiment. I got one tomato. Didn't grow very well. I left it out front, which I don't think we should have, but we'll go from there. So we've got strawberries that are doing really well in this tower. I'm actually going to put them in the ground where the potatoes were. And when we take them out, I'll transplant at some point this fall. The dinner plate hibiscus are come out. Definitely all of the hostas are finished and all the weeds and grass growing up around there. But look at this. This I was so happy to see when we got back. Isn't that pretty? It's like a little peach. Lots of flowers coming on it again. And it is so tall. It grew so much. I'm so surprised. Like flowers, back in here, of course, we have the orange. I cannot remember the name of it. Gerber daisies. I'm going to try and save some seeds from that. Our other indoor hibiscus plants. We do have a little flower coming on that. One little daisy left. Our Japanese maple. These are really pretty, and they're spreading out, and I understand that they do spread quite a bit, so that's okay. Some spring flowers that are done, of course. These were the new candy floss bee balm that I'd put in. Now, they look like they're going to flower again, so I hope. We'll see. We've got a few bee balm blowing still. And then this is our other rose bush. No roses on it, but it's got a beautiful pink. This is the plum tree, of course, and you can see the damage that was done by the Japanese beetles. So I figure with the bag that I had for the Japanese beetles, we got about maybe 1,000 less Japanese beetles for next year. Isn't this cute? I love this. This comes out like a milkweed. It's butterfly flower, it's called, or a butterfly milkweed, I think. And these come out like little puffy milkweeds when they break open. The leopard lilies are all finished now. And there you can see one of the hibiscus, the orange. These are the hibiscus dinner plates. We've got some more black-eyed Susans on this side. The Rose of Sharon, so pretty. Lots of flowers coming on that. And look, it's two stems. I didn't realize that. So we've got a purple and a white one on the same plant, or in the same bush. And then here's the rhododendron for this year. does look like it's going to have some flowers on it next year, so we've left the fence around it so the rabbits don't eat them. This hydrangea does not look like it bloomed at all. It had little tiny purple flowers on it last year, but unfortunately I don't see anything this year. So I don't know. It's unfortunate. But look at these. I love them. Look at that. That's so big. Isn't that pretty? Now those will dry and I could actually keep them. Make a wreath out of them or add them to a wreath as a flower bloom some type. So let's go in the garden. So we've got, look at this. This is amazing. This is only like 2 weeks old. Beans. Beans are something that grow really, really well in the garden. And I think everybody should plant some if they've got spots for them. Blackberries are still coming. We've got some new ones on the new shoots this year. This was a new plant that just kind of grew up at the side outside the fence. So we left it. There's one there. Look. As my husband would say, squirrel. Oh, look at that. Ooh, yep, I'm gonna eat it. Yep, it's sweet. All right, let's get to the garden. So here's our peas. And what I'm gonna do is these pea pods have been drying on the vine, and they're done in the middle, and the pods still feel a little soggy, but that's fine because the seed itself is going to be dry. Let me show you. Those are the pea seeds. So I'm going to save these, and then we'll plant them next spring, and then we'll have peas again. So I've got a few pods on here that have been growing. Here's another one. And there's quite a few on there, but as you can see, the plant itself is dead. We have some carrots that are coming, almost there. Still not ready yet. They'll be ready probably in another month. Here we've got beets. They're starting to come up above the soil a little bit, so we'll leave them for a little while longer. Okay, let's get you set up. I gotta get the wheelbarrow and get the shovel and a pitchfork, and I can get these potatoes out. Hey folks, so as you can see, some of the potatoes are starting to die off now, and they should pull out easily enough. I've brought the pitchfork and a shovel just in case. Pitchfork's a little bit iffy because you might stab your potatoes, but then we'll eat them tonight anyways. So I've got to dig these up. We'll see how many I've got. I have to store them so they cure in the dark for a little bit, probably about 2 weeks. It toughens the skin so they'll last a little bit longer. However, depending on how many we get, we may eat them over the next couple weeks anyways. So we'll see how it goes. So let's get digging. All right, I did see one earlier when I was weeding out here that had started to grow out. So let's just pull and see what we get. Oh, look at that. This was an experiment for sure. Yeah, pretty good. Oh, see, you have to be very careful because if you're not careful while they're young and before they cure, you'll peel the skin off. So we got two there. Let's dig that hole and see if we got anything else. No. Next one's a couple little ones. Nothing came to that one, so let's dig it. Oh my goodness! Great big one. Fantastic. Yeah, this one was sitting near the surface, so it's a little green on the top. Little tiny ones on that. I thought I got them in early enough. But this was just, like I say, this was just an experiment to see if we actually got any. Little tiny one. We'll have little mini potatoes tonight. Lots of worms. Let's bring you down here so you can see a little better. Potatoes. Let's see what we got. Oh, little tiny, tiny one. I'm not going to bother with that one. This one's good. These ones are good. Not bad. What I'll do is I'll pull out the plants. Get as many chocolate things as I can. Because the ground is still pretty soft. Nothing coming up with these ones. Ah, there they are. There, that's the original one that I put in. You can still see the roots on it. It's really soft. So that's what the plant grew out of originally. I'm certainly not going to be bigger. Wow, that's fantastic. Here. Well, not bad, eh? Definitely don't need a wheelbarrow. I'll go get a pail or a bucket. And then put these in a bucket, and then I'll dig up this rest of this bed, and then we'll see if there's anything left underneath. A lot of small ones, a few big ones, not many. But I'm pretty happy with this experiment. I planted some early and they didn't do very well. The first group that I planted was from just potatoes that we had left over, and then it started to grow. So I thought, what the heck, I'll throw them in. And then I ended up planting another group because the first group didn't seem to be growing very well. So I bought some from the co-op, and I think that's what did a heck of a lot better this time. So let's dig up and see if we find some more. You're not sort of harder either. I don't think you're in there. Yeah. Oh, one more. One. I think it's such a good sign. Yeah. No hurt ones. Isn't that fantastic? Good job, soil afterwards, anyways. Oh, big one. Didn't see that one. Look at that. I don't know. It's about 10 pounds according to my measuring cup. Here it's about 5 liters. So I figure it's about 10 pounds, maybe 15 pounds of potatoes. Probably 10. I'm probably way off. We'll go from there. So let's get these back up and we'll get them to dry. Okay, so let me get this all cleaned up, and then I'll get the potatoes stalks and I'm going to put them in the composter. I'll grab some peas and seeds, so we'll go and show you that in a minute. And I'll put these into a container and then keep them throughout the winter. So thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the garden tour, and I'll let you know how the potatoes turn out. They look good, some good sizing there. So we've got some seeds left that we're going to still do. We've got some bean seeds from the yellow beans, and I've got to wait for them to dry, of course, on stalk, and then I'll be harvesting them as well. And then once the green beans are actually growing, we'll have a fall crop of green beans. because they're about to start to flower now. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, and it helps me get the algorithm working. Thanks. See you soon.